Okay, and welcome back to another video where we read the chapter number 7 about the maneuvering. Maneuvering. Sun Tzu said, in war, the general received his commands from the sovereign, and having collected an army and concentrated his forces, he must blend and harmonize the different elements thereof before pitching his camp. After that comes tactical maneuvering, than which there is nothing more difficult. The difficulty of tactical maneuvering consists in turning the devious into the direct and misfortune into gain. Thus, to take a long and circuitous route after anticipating the enemy out of the way, and though starting after him, the contrive to reach the goal before him, shows knowledge of artifice of deviation. Maneuvering with an army is advantageous with an undisciplined multitude most dangerous. If you set a fully equipped army in march in order to snatch an advantage, the chances are that you will be too late. On the other hand, to detach a flying column for the purpose involves the sacrifice of its baggage and stores. Thus, if you order your men to roll off their buff coats and make forced marches without halting day or night, covering double the usual distance at a stretch during 100 in order to wrest an advantage, the leaders of all your three divisions will fall into the hands of the enemy. The stronger men will be in front, the jaded ones will fall behind, and on this plan, only 1/10 of your army will reach its destination. If you march 50ly in your order to outmaneuver the enemy, you will lose the leader of your first division, and only half your force will reach the goal. If you march thirdly with the same object, two-thirds of your army will arrive. We may take it then that an army without its baggage train is lost, without provisions it is lost, without vessels of supply it is lost. We cannot enter into the alliances until we are acquainted with the designs of our neighbors. We are not fit to lead an army on the march unless we are familiar with the face of the country, its mountains and forests, its pitfalls and precipices, its marshes and swamps. We shall be unable to turn natural advantage to account unless we make use of local guides. We shall, in war, practice this simulation and you will succeed. Whether to concentrate or to divide your troops must be decided by circumstances. Let your rapidity be that of the wind, your compactness that of the forest. The riding and the plundering be like fire is immobility, like a mountain. Let your plans be dark and impenetrable as night. And when you move, fall like a thunderbolt. When you plunder a countryside, let the spoil be divided amongst your men. When you capture new territory, cut it off into allotments for the benefit of the soldiery. Ponder and deliberate before you make a move. He will conquer who has learned the artifice of deviation. Such is the art of maneuvering. The book of army management says, on the field of battle, The spoken word does not carry for enough. Hence, the institution of gongs and drums, nor can ordinary objectives be seen clearly enough. Hence, the institutions of banners and flags. Gongs and drums, banners and flags are the means whereby the ears and eyes of the host may be focused on the particular point. The host, thus forming a single united body, it is impossible to either for the brave to advance alone or for the crowdly to retreat alone. This is the art of handling large masses of men. In night fighting, then then make much use of the signal fires and drums, and fighting by day of flags and banners as a means of influencing the ears and eyes of your army. A whole army may be robbed of its spirit. A commander in chief may be robbed of his presence of mind. Now, a soldier's spirit is keenest in the morning. By noonday, it has begun to flag, and in the evening, his mind is bent only on returning to camp. A clever general, therefore, avoids an army when its spirit is naked, but attacks it when it is sluggish and inclined to return. This is the art of studying moods. Discipline and calm await the appearance of disorder and hubbub amongst. The enemy is the art of retaining self possession. To be near the goal while the enemy is still far from it. To wait at ease while the enemy is toiling and struggling. To be well fed while the enemy is famished. This is the art of horse wending one's strength, to refrain from intercepting an enemy whose banners are in perfect order, to refrain from attacking an army drawn off in calm and confident array. This is the art of studying circumstances. It is a military axiom not to advance uphill against the enemy, not to oppose him when he comes downhill. Do not pursue an enemy who stimulates fight. Do not attack soldiers whose temper is keen. Do not shallow bait offered by the enemy. Do not interfere with an army that is returning home. When you surround an army, leave an outlet free. Do not face a desperate foe too hard. Such is the art of warfare. Okay, lots of things will be discussed in this book. Books 7, chapter number 7, and we discuss that things particular what are the particular good things we discuss in my another episode video. Okay, we will talk about that. Okay, this is about today's chapter I read, and also I read the magic of big thinking book. That's amazing book. I read two times because I can understand. So againly I want to read because I love war. Again I want to read this book. That take me 30 minutes. Okay. See you.